Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in again to Life is a Scam podcast. I am your host, Seyi 2 times. Follow me on Instagram. I am here with my boy Worldwide West and my boy Ralph Montana, and we are here to bring you another episode of Life is a Scam. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I'd like to ask you guys to like, share, subscribe, and comment in the sections below. Tell a friend, tell your family, tell everybody you want support. So we have a very exciting episode for you guys today. We're going to talk about two things. But first, we're going to talk about our boy Tory Lanez and his whole little ordeal with Meg Thee Stallion. So, before we jump into that, I'm going to give my little 2 cents on it. Tory. What the hell is he doing? I just think that you had terrible timing with everything. And none of us was there. None of us know what really happened. Whatever. But I feel like your timing was terrible. Like, right now is not the time to be making diss tracks about women, about black women, especially given this situation with Breonna Taylor, and I think it was the same day or maybe the day after that he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna be going live on Instagram and blah blah blah." So to be fair, I was never a Tory Lanez fan to begin with. So I really don't I don't avoid his music, but I don't listen to his music either. Like if it comes up, I'll listen to it. But
I think I'm the same way too.
Yeah, it's like he just doesn't. He's
cool.
He's cool, right? But I was becoming a fan during
the quarantine
radio. Yeah, the quarantine radio. He was snapping. He had amazing energy. He was doing really cool things. I was loving it. I was like, okay, yeah, man, I'm gonna tune in with this guy. Let me see what he's about.
Yeah.
And then he shot Meg in the foot.
I think it got in his head. I think that got in his head.
It could be that, but exactly. But nonetheless, I feel like no matter what the situation is, I feel like he just went about it wrong. Just bad timing. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper, but my first initial talk about Tory Lanez and the release of his album is bad timing. But to be the devil's advocate, I don't think anyone is beyond redemption. And I'm going to say, for example, y'all boy Chris Brown that beat Rihanna into a pulp.
Allegedly.
But y'all forgave him, right?
Yeah.
Y'all love Chris Brown till this day. Y'all still go to concerts. Y'all still support him, buy CDs, buy T-shirts. Woo, Chris Brown, exactly. He still got Chris, So if you can forgive Chris Brown for beating Rihanna, then maybe
Could you imagine how big he could have got if that didn't happen?
It's about Tory?
No,
Chris. I mean, I feel like Chris is still big, though.
Could you imagine? No. Forget about it. He's big.
Yeah,
but hindered his start.
And that's my point, though. I don't think
overseas. In
maybe
Europe.
overseas.
Really?
Maybe.
I mean, I think every big star from Michael Jackson to what's the one that dated what's his name? Whitney Houston. What's with Bobby Brown, right?
Okay, yeah.
All the big stars have had scandals or incidents that have happened.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
this was very visual though.
But Michael Jackson was sleeping with little boys.
I don't like to go into that.
Domestic violence is bad, but he was sleeping with little boys. And people
still loved him.
You know what I'm saying? He's still regarded as the greatest.
So
I think because he had already peaked at his career.
Right.
When that happened.
This stuff came out after.
I mean,
if you think about the trajectory of Chris Brown, I feel like he was on the way up. When the Rihanna thing happened, he dropped for a second. People weren't messing with him. But I feel like that was short-lived, G. I feel like...
I don't know.
I feel like it was short-lived, in my opinion. Maybe I'm getting old and time just blurring together, but I feel like it was super short. I feel like it wasn't even a year. They were mad at him for 2 months.
I think it was big. Did she appear on, Rihanna appear on the upper or something like that?
Yeah.
And that even,
that made it worse.
That's when I saw the everything for the first time. I was like, wow.
But today, right now, no one, I'm not saying no one, not too many people associate Chris Brown with that anymore.
Yeah.
That's
because of talent. That's what I'm getting at. At the end of the day, if you have that talent, and he's super talented. Let's be
very
dancing, singing. He didn't act. I ain't saying he's a
So-
good actor, but like everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that part helps.
So do you think Tory Lanez will rebound from this?
Absolutely.
I think he.
Knowing it's 2020
Absolutely.
and everything going on.
See,
Off
I
that-
don't know. I think that diss track hurt him.
You think so?
You think so?
I think that diss track hurt him because
All right, go ahead.
when he said he was about to go live and speak on a matter,
Respectfully.
respectfully, I was like, all right, he finna come on here and he gonna be like, y'all, what I did was messed up. I apologize. I thought he was gonna try to go that
Right,
route,
move
like,
on.
forgive me so we can move forward. But my man said, nah, like that wasn't really his game plan. So I don't know who's in his corner, who's behind. I mean, I don't know who's telling him to do these things, but yeah, I feel like Tory jagged on that situation. What about y'all? How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel he handled the whole
To
situation?
be honest, I didn't even watch the whole live or whatever.
I didn't watch the whole live.
I didn't watch anything.
I saw Shaden was kind of doing was talking about highlights and what he did, but
Yeah, I didn't watch anything, but like you said, I thought that he was gonna come out being apologetic, but we don't know what really happened, right? So that's the thing too. Like maybe something happened other than what was reported. I don't know. That's tough because when things like that happen, especially in times like this where a lot of black women are being scrutinized, it's really tough to go support him.
it's hard to support him.
It's hard to support him right
even
now.
though we don't know the details,
It's
I
hard.
think the one thing that we all let me not say we all know. One thing that I feel like he shot her. Maybe it was an accident.
Okay.
Maybe he wasn't trying to kill her, but I feel like he shot her. I think he shot her.
Well,
Because it was his gun.
all right.
What if
Right.
he didn't think there was a bullet then? They was playing, I don't know.
Look, this is my thing on it, right? And I know I'm probably gonna get dragged in the comments and stuff. But my thing is, right? Okay, he did something wrong, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not saying that she deserved this or anything. But I feel like when you told that life of this hot girl summer and give a fuck about a nigga, about all this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You kind of gotta know what comes with it. Not saying that makes it right.
I don't know.
But I'm not gonna sit here. Look, this is my perspective. I'm not gonna sit here and just because she made a post or whatever and was like, "Oh, I don't feel protected by black men and all this shit." But it's how you talk. Like at the end of the day, this is what you bring upon yourself. Like if you hang with wolves, you know what I'm saying. Best believe something like is
So,
but I wouldn't bring up Tory
You
Lanez
bring
like
up a
that
good
dude, though.
point, though. You bring up a good point. So two things. So one, I don't see Tory Lanez as a
That's what I'm
as
saying.
a wolf. I
Right.
think that nigga's a puppy.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that
But-
applies to her because.
But it does because that's what she raps
That's
about.
what she raps
That's
about.
her perception. That's who she
her
chooses.
it's her persona.
Yeah, her persona. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she deserved to get to have gotten shot or anything along
But
those
you're saying
lines.
she talks big talk. So.
Yeah, like when everybody's talking about it on social media, I don't care. Like
Right.
I feel for her because she was wounded during the incident or whatever, and she's black. That's legit
That's
why I
yeah.
care.
Right.
Outside of that, I'm not sitting here like, oh damn, poor her. Like, I'm sorry. It's just I don't know.
Now, so I don't agree with that, but one thing I do agree with is how she said she doesn't feel protected by black men. I feel like that is BS. Let me tell you why I feel that's BS. Black men is a very big bubble, right? And I hate when people try to generalize everyone into this bubble. Don't say black men. Say I didn't feel protected by Tory Lanez because they were. I get they were dating.
Right.
I was dating this
Was that
dude.
dating? I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean,
She was dating him?
Yeah. They was messing around. Yeah.
What?
So yeah, I mean,
How tall is Tory Lanez?
like 5'5".
And how tall is she?
5'10".
She need to be messing with me. I'm 6'3".
Right, exactly. No,
Like,
but,
what? I promise you, Megan, I would never shoot you.
I'll never shoot you. I support that. I don't think he got a gun.
I don't have a gun.
Man, if you ever
I'm
watch
just
it,
saying.
come mess with my boy Ralph. He'll take care of you. Yeah, you say you like tall dudes that can make you laugh, right?
Hey,
It's a tall
I could be a
dude.
clown
But see,
once
I
in a
can
while.
make-
See, that's the thing. I don't think she would mess with you. Not saying nothing wrong with you, but you're not who she like.
Who she?
like
projects that she wants.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but it's a persona.
That's
you know?
tough.
Yeah, but you gotta know, like, if you sitting here talking about you want drug dealers and I'm not saying Tory Lanez is this, but you saying you want a gangster and all this or whatever, and then gangster shit happened to you, how you gonna sit there?
I'm actually
that's
sad
all I'm
though.
saying.
What you just said just saddened me because I actually DM'd her a couple of days ago. I
Did
didn't
you?
respond back.
That's why we ain't good enough for it.
I guess I'm not on time.
But that point that I was trying to make is like, and I see it over Twitter, I see it over Instagram, I see it on Facebook. I hate seeing that shit. When they say, oh, y'all don't protect black women, this and that. Okay, I can't speak for everyone. But nobody can speak for everyone. Not one person can say that every black man out there does. No, like, because if you're in my circle knows that if you need me in any moment, I would drop whatever I'm doing and I'm gonna come have your back, right? Like if Meg was like my blood or like in my circle and Tory shot her, ain't no talking, G. Like ain't no talking, right? So the problem is,
even if it was warranted, you still gonna get on that one? I'm not saying she deserves to get shot.
If you're dating my sister and if y'all get into it and you shoot her,
that's different. Friend, like close friend. But you know your friend a hothead. You know your friend a hothead.
I got her hands for you, G. I have to.
What?
I have to.
What is she? Because we don't know the full extent of the story.
We don't know the full story.
So what did she provoke?
But
she probably did provoke him. She was probably calling him short, probably muffing his little ass. But still, he don't gotta shoot her, G.
Yeah.
He don't. So like, what I'm gonna say is, if you don't feel protected by the men around you, question the men around you. Don't make this big ass generalization that black men, because I guarantee you, my circle feels protected by black men.
Right, exactly.
My sisters know I got them. My friends know I got them. My circle knows that they're protected by black women. So my circle of black women know that they are protected by black men.
Right.
I hate seeing it because I feel like it's generalizing. I feel like I don't like generalizing. Like the whole niggas ain't shit thing. Niggas is shit when they want to be shit. Say if you ain't shit to you, that means you're not the one. You're not the one.
You're not the one.
Everybody that dated me before my wife probably gonna say that shit ain't shit. But guess what? When I met my wife, I became shit because I had to be shit.
And do you think your wife thinks you're shit?
I think my wife thinks I'm the shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
one.
shit. Yeah,
okay.
you know. So that's all I'm gonna say. I just feel like So I just don't like that whole protect black women. I agree that black women should be protected. I agree that black women oftentimes are pushed over, looked over. I feel like people make jokes like, I don't know if y'all on Twitter.
Yeah.
So it's this thing that's on TikTok where like you choose like. They'll play a song. Up here they'll have black women, and up here they'll have white women, and then they'll have people choose. And then so like little stuff like that. But I don't take stuff like that seriously. One, because most of them niggas be like 15, 16 years old. They're children, right? And then the people who are older, I feel like they do stuff for clout. They're doing it for the likes. They're trying to go viral. They're just trying to be funny, right? But I feel like you can't take all that stuff serious. Like you have to live your actual life. Don't live your life based off what you see on TikTok and Twitter, because that ain't real life. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on that. But do you guys consider Meg to be a snitch, or do you feel like do you think Meg handled the situation good?
Look, I love Megan.
Yeah.
This is a biased opinion, then.
Why is that biased?
Because you just say you love her, so she can essentially do no wrong in your eyes. You just say
she can't do it wrong.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Meg too.
Yeah, I like Meg.
Top tier.
I just think she was frustrated.
Yeah.
I think she was frustrated. I think she's young. She's learning from her mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? She might feel like she didn't make the right decision in terms of like what guy she should be around with. But I think at that point it was a very frustrating moment for her. And so she felt like she had to speak out.
And that's the thing. Wes, you've been pissed before, right?
No, you don't think so?
How angry have you been? What's the angriest moment you've ever been?
That's what I'm saying.
I've been pretty mad.
Did you shoot anybody in their foot? Anybody?
No, but you gotta also understand.
Look, if somebody shoot me, I'm spazzing out.
But it's different though, right? Because it's all about situation based. At the end of the day, I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't have a gun readily available.
Right.
But I wasn't brought up that way. I know how to control my anger. Some people don't. Not justifying that, but I'm just saying, like, we all know you know what I'm saying, people handle things differently.
Yeah.
Not saying that that's right, but I don't know. Just
I think everybody do handle things differently, but I feel like
because some niggas, excuse me, not niggas. My parents probably watch it, but some people punch. Yeah, my dad be watching.
But you said like the N word like 15 times already.
my bad.
You didn't notice?
We gonna edit that out, right?
Right. Some people punch walls when they're mad, right? I've
Yeah.
never understood that.
Yeah.
But that's how some people deal with this stuff.
Yeah.
Some people shoot people in the foot. That's not. I'm not justifying it at all, but I'm just saying that's what it is.
That's what they do. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I just feel that right is right, wrong is wrong. So my overall view on it is Tory was out of pocket. Tory was out of line.
Definitely.
I feel like Meg should have people in her corner who is out there looking for Tory right now.
So you agree with her, to answer your own question, you agree with her snitching that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
Rob,
Because I
With
don't.
her being frustrated and saying what really happened.
snitching, yeah.
Absolutely. If somebody shot me, like, I'll be pretty devastated.
Once you shoot me in the once
like
you
you
shoot me,
shooting me, like
ain't no snitching.
like
no
you
more.
were
Ain't
you were
no
literally
snitching.
inches away from killing me.
All right, now here's a
I could
caveat.
have died.
Here's a caveat.
What do you mean?
Right? No, listen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so like growing up, I've always said like you live in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And you got that one nigga. I'm gonna censor that out. You got one nigga that's going around killing people in the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And you snitched on him to get him out the neighborhood.
No, but that person killed. That person shot you.
Right, let me finish.
Not
let
shot
him-
other
let
people.
him- let
But go
me
on.
finish. I get what you're saying, but he's a known killer. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
snitch for that person. I've always been 100% okay with that.
Right.
People like, no, that's snitching. That's not your business, right?
Mhm.
The reason why I don't condone her snitching in this situation was because of the life that she tries to portray.
Nah.
When they're just like when you're a rapper or if you're 6ix9ine or whoever you are, if you're trying to portray a gangster style of rap or hip hop or whatever, you're in that genre. I don't agree with that. Yeah,
Do you
somebody
think she's
shot
a
you.
gangster rapper? Or do you
West.
think she's just like
No, I'm not
West.
saying she's gangster.
Yeah,
That she might be portraying that in her music, but that not necessarily what she. Look at Beyonce. Beyonce was promoting being single. It had multiple songs about being single, but she
made a whole bunch.
married.
She made a whole bunch of songs
So,
about leaving that nigga too.
That's what I'm
She
saying,
ain't
and they
did that.
still together. So like, it's you compare, you think of you looking at her in the music world. She might be somebody completely different. She might go to church every Sunday.
I'm not saying she don't. I'm not saying she's a bad person whatsoever. I'm
You're
just
saying
saying
based on.
yeah,
Based on what
off-
she talk about in
yeah,
her songs.
So
Yeah.
So we judging people based on what they talk about in their songs now. At
Yeah.
what
So
point?
Yeah, people like real.
I do judge people based off their song. I feel that.
Yeah.
But when I think of Megan, I don't think of someone who really be like, even though people talk about it, she
I
might
think-
say
yeah.
comments here and there.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't take her seriously. When I think of Meg, I think of, if
She's
anything, I'll say it's sexual. I feel
I
she
think
raps-
she's a
she
good
raps
girl to
more
me.
about sexual stuff than
I
she
think
does
Megan
about-
is a good girl to me.
I don't know
What?
about good girl.
I think she's a good girl.
Okay, but this is a double standard. This is what I want you guys to understand because if a guy was a male rapper was to say shit like this, like, you know, F them niggas and all this shit and I blast and shit, then he gets shot by his man who's also a rapper or whatever, let's just say, or a female rapper shoots him. I know it's a wild story, right?
Right.
So y'all okay with him? Y'all condoning him snitching at that point then?
So check this out.
If somebody shot me, I'm snitching.
If once you shoot me,
That's what I'm saying. Me.
Ain't no
I'm not
rules.
talking about other people.
So this is the thing.
But
Once you
that's
shoot me,
not street
One-
code though.
Street code.
I
That's
was-
almost that.
Wait, I wish Bari was here because he could.
he'll
speak
feel
to
you.
this.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the thing. Number one, hip hop industry is not real life, in my opinion.
Right. Right now.
All that shit is fake.
Right now.
So for example, 6ix9ine
Mhm.
is a rapper, and he was pretending to be this tough ass Tony, and he snitched on everybody.
Mhm.
So 6ix9ine is not who he says he is,
Right.
and that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
I don't mess with him, but that's okay because he's not who he pretends to be. But
yeah.
Megan, to me, I don't think she pretends to be. She wasn't like out here beefing with people. I feel like
Yeah.
she raps about sex all the time.
Yeah, that's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
that's what she is. She's a sexual
But she's not
rapper,
trying to beef.
right?
She's not doing none of that, all that internet stuff. She's just having fun. Like when I go on Megan's page, I'm not like, oh my God, this is who she is. I just look at her. She's having fun. Literally, that's all I see there.
Okay. That's fair.
So I mean, that's
Because I think the one reason why I started taking her different was that after the period of time where she was going through her record label and things like that, I think she really broke down on the internet, and you get to see the real her.
Yeah.
And that changed my perspective.
When she was,
you get what I'm saying?
Right. She was making $100,000 for every meal that she brought.
I'm looking like
that.
All right, so if what's her name? Young Miami.
Young M.A.
No, Young Miami, the city girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If this situation would have happened to them, where they openly promote talking to scammers and drug dealers and people about a lifestyle
That's a good, okay.
conducive to that, and something like that happens to them, are you guys still going to sit there and say, oh man, I feel sorry?
Pause for a second. I like that question, right? But those people that you're speaking of, when you interview them or when you speak to them, they say, I like thug niggas. I don't want a 9 to 5 nigga. Some people want to date drug dealers, right? Okay. That's never been Meg. Like whenever I've seen many interviews with Meg where she was like, I just want someone that's taller than me and funny. She never said I'm only gonna date a nigga that's walking around with a gun. She never said that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it on maybe like two or three different interviews where it's like, oh, you date anyone? She's like, nah. Like, what you looking for? I want someone that's funny. And so I don't think I don't think she falls in the category of who you're speaking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
That motherfucker right there, if you want to date a drug dealer, you get shot. That's on you, right? That's on you. You chose that lifestyle, but I don't think Meg chose that lifestyle.
Okay.
I see
and that's
her.
Why that's why her reaction was that way, because it was like, okay, like what's really going on?
Exactly, and then especially when you're hanging out with Tory Lanez,
especially Tory Lanez, like
it's like come on, man, it's fucking Tory Lanez.
Like I get like LA suburban, like LA suburb vibes from Tory.
Right. He's Canadian.
Like I'm not getting no Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
Like
he's Canadian.
Straight out the mud.
Niggas in Canada don't have.
Like I'm not getting no straight out the mud. Alabama, like you know what I'm saying. Out of him, I'm getting like LA suburb vibes from him. Like you're not shooting. Right. Like I'm fucking shoot you, dude. Like I'm getting vibes like that from him. But like,
yeah, I feel that. That's fair.
So, this guy is on his own. We don't support what he's saying.
There's gonna be people that support me, so it's cool.
Right. No, fair.
Ralph just got a crush on her, so he's just trying to shoot.
I don't see any guy who won't have a crush on her.
I don't find her really attractive. We go over this in our group chat all the time.
We do.
She's not ugly. She's not ugly by any means. I'm not saying that. But if she shot a shot at me, that would never happen. But if she ever did,
he'll turn her down.
You turn her down.
I would turn her down.
You would turn her down.
100%. That's not my type.
Hey, you drunk.
Right, you've been drinking.
You've been drinking, bro.
That's not my type.
Yeah,
but there's nothing wrong with it, though, but it's not my type.
Yeah, I feel you. But we are going to go on to our next subject. And our next subject is going to be who pays for the dates.
Okay. Well, you answer that. You haven't taken a sip of your drink.
Yeah, you ain't been drinking, cheers. Man. Catch up.
This is a good topic for that.
Who pays for the date?
There we go.
So, I think the guy should pay for the date. And this is why. I believe in gender roles. I don't think anything's wrong with gender roles. I feel like the guy should pay for dinner, especially the first date. If we get to a place where she want to take care of me, then absolutely, because you know she got it too, right? But I feel like
you for the first date.
So you acting totally different,
right?
By the way.
If she asks
you acting totally different.
So she asks you on the first date, you still believe that you should pay.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
So if she said, if I'm a girl and I said, Shay, we should go on a date, and I want to go to some fancy ass French place. $500. Let me finish. $500 a plate or whatever.
It ain't nothing to him.
It ain't nothing to him.
It ain't drinking if you got it.
All his gym membership costs $500. Right.
But this is our first date too, right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying, of course, I'm a female. This is our first date. But since you believe in gender roles, I'm just saying, regardless of money too, at this point, you're just gonna pay for it because you're the man and you should pay for the date. Is that what you're telling us?
So I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
Because I'm the man, I'm not going to take you anywhere I can't afford. So I'm not going to force you to take me to... If it's our first date, I'm not taking you to more than steakhouse on our first date. I'm not.
Why not?
I'm not.
Why
because
not?
I don't know you enough to spend that much money on you. That's my opinion. I'm not going to go and buy $100 steak for each person if I don't know you like that. It's not.
Thank
But
God.
that's why you
For
should
me-
allow her to.
Nah.
Thank God. Thank God. I don't even eat.
No. We can
steak
go.
costs $100.
So a first date, like a first date, if we go to Applebee's, if we go anywhere like
You're
that,
talking about Applebee's.
like,
That's in the
that's
suburbs.
a $50
We
date.
don't go to the
That's
suburbs,
$50.
man.
And you can spend that money. We go to Wendy's for the 4 for 4 special. Nah, I don't think
That's
my
his
date to
definition of
I don't think my date to Wendy's.
splurging.
But I'm gonna do something that's within my budget on the first date. I'm not gonna fly you to Dubai for the first date. I'm not gonna spend $500 on the first date because it's our first date. Like that's for me. That's something you gotta earn. If you want me to spend $500 on a date for you, I gotta know that you worth $500. I'm not gonna be. I don't shoot with my eyes closed. You know what I'm saying? I look at the target and I know what I'm shooting at before I shoot. Yeah, right.
Why does she have to earn it though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I'm saying. So what do you
Because
mean?
I earn my money.
Right.
So she had to
So
earn it.
I choose how I spend my money.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna spend money on you, I have to feel that you deserve it. I'm not, and I mean I'm married now, of course, but when I was single, I'm not gonna take somebody I just met to a steakhouse. It's just me.
Yeah.
And maybe I wasn't making, I mean, of course, when I was dating, I wasn't making as much as I'm making now. So maybe now that I'm making a little more, maybe I'll do more expensive, but I'm still not, I don't see a little something, but I don't see a point taking anyone to a steakhouse on the first date.
Right.
There's too many other things to do.
Hey, we
Right?
gonna tofu.
Right, so what about y'all? Well, since y'all want to come and meet brothers, so y'all not paying for the first date.
What do you can go first?
So here's the thing though. It depends though. It depends on first of all. It depends on her vibe,
Okay.
and usually you can tell if if a girl is like trying to like
To finesse you. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can tell that at my age.
Exactly.
If I can tell it, then I'm just gonna be a dumbass for the rest of my life.
Though that's the thing.
Well, like, hey, that's why there's dumbass people and
If
there's
you're-
smart ass people.
If you're unsure, you still shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like
But well, okay, so let's enlighten our audience. What are some of those signs then?
I mean,
I think it's hard to describe. You gotta go by vibes.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the vibes though.
what's our conversation
So-
like? Right?
so
How
I'm
long?
gonna-
Yeah. You know.
I was gonna say,
How much have we spent time together before this date? Do we kick it? You know, do we talk on the phone? Do I enjoy you, or is it just like if you being short? If I just met you at the club yesterday, and then tomorrow you want to go to a steakhouse, it's like I don't even like It's like let the shit develop. Let it develop. Let's conversate. Let's see. Let's make sure I really like you. You know what I mean? And so to me, the way that I date is not the way that y'all date. See, and that's the thing, though. That's the next thing, right?
If y'all
So,
had numerous conversations
Right.
and FaceTimed and everything, then let's be real. Like, yeah, it's your first time officially on a date, but it's not really your first date.
Okay.
I don't do that.
okay, so yeah, so what you
I
talking
don't do
about?
that.
So
I gotta get to know you.
explain what you're talking about.
I gotta make sure that she's not crazy.
Explain your first date. What's your first date?
Okay, so I'm saying women are out here where they're like, okay, what's a popular app that I don't use? Hinge.
Hinge, all right.
Hinge.
Yeah, we don't use that.
Yeah, right. Hinge. Somebody
Instagram.
sees your profile.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's a handsome guy. They like, you like, whatever. Hey, Ralph, so and so, whatever. You guys talk a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. We should. You know how people say we grab coffee. Oh, we should grab bite to eat one day or whatever, right? You're okay with that?
Yeah.
As far as you're gonna go out and
One
spend
day.
money on her.
One day, not like tomorrow. Yes. One day when I get to know you.
Even then.
But I'm saying one day soon.
So if I meet you on a dating app, our first date is gonna be something cheap and quick.
Well, I wouldn't
Ice
say
cream,
cheap.
coffee, drinks.
I don't know about cheap
Okay.
because you can go for drinks and drinks can be $17. Regardless,
that's cheap.
$17 a drink.
Wait, but
How many drinks you trying to get?
That's what I was gonna say. Everybody's definition of cheap is different.
Right, but I'm saying, but $17 a drink.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's hot
if
for
we
me.
go
That's
to
high.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
You
mean?
get a bottle for $7.
That's downtown New York
Check it,
type
check
of
it,
like
check it. Okay, this is
prices.
See?
So
$8 a
how
drink.
much-
That's cheap.
how much-
Happy hour.
how much
Happy
are you
hours.
spending on the entire
Happy
date?
hours. It depends though, so here's the thing for me. My criteria: if I meet a girl on Instagram, social media, wherever it's social dating apps,
Yeah.
wherever it is, it depends on the vibe with her, right? Like
Yeah.
if she's not putting in equal work as I am,
Yeah.
that's dead.
It's dead.
It's dead. That's not gonna
Agreed.
happen. Now, if she wants to take me out, If she on some like, so when you gonna take me out? I'm gonna be like, when are you gonna take me out?
Right.
And if she's not really trying to be on it, she should propose that because she's not giving me the vibe that I want. If she gives me the vibe that I want, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, there's so many ways you can have fun.
And that's the thing. Yeah.
And without spending so much money.
Yeah.
Number one, go on happy hours. Everything is 50% off. Literally, 50% off. Drinks that you pay for $14 in rooftops, you can pay for $7 during happy hours. That's right after work. You just literally crawl to happy hours.
And I feel that because yep, you have to be fair. Like we all, I mean, we all work, we all make money, we all want to move somewhere successfully. You have to spend your money wisely, right? So for me, if we go to a restaurant, let's say drinks are $15. Roughly, I left 15 because it's round, right? If you get 2 drinks and I get 2 drinks, that's $30 each. That's $60. To me, that's not bad. In my opinion, right?
But if you get 2 drinks each,
if you get how many?
2 drinks each.
Yeah, if you get 2, that's 30. Yeah,
That's 60.
no, that's if you get 4 drinks.
30. That's $60. You're paying for her. Remember?
Right, but
exposure.
yeah, because the drinks are $15. So who go?
So you would take a date out and you would spend $60 just on drinks.
Check this out.
You
check
and
this out.
her.
Check this
Right.
out. Check this out.
And you don't even really know her.
Check this out. Number one, most likely not.
Because I hope not.
Don't put that because you're married. I don't want to hear that.
I'm speaking of reality right now, right?
Yeah.
So I've been out on dates with people, and we don't have you don't drink 4 drinks unless you're trying to get drunk, right?
No. You get at least 3 drinks.
Let me land.
At least 3 drinks because you can drink 3 drinks within an hour and a half.
It depends on the vibe, though. If y'all trying to get to know each other and y'all trying to conversate, number one, you're not pounding down.
Think about this. You go to a bar and you meet up with a girl and they give you a drink. They put, fill you up.
Depending on where you go.
Depending on how sweet the drink is, she can get done within 5 minutes.
Right, that's what I'm
saying. So are
saying.
you done with the conversation at that time?
Like legit, no girl's just gonna enjoy
Sip
one
on it.
glass. If you guys have a good conversation too. She's not just gonna
She's
have
drinking it in 5-10 minutes. 10 minutes. By the time it's 10 minutes,
a whole
the
day.
ice is melted.
So you think
it's gonna be between 2 and 3, like you said.
That's what I'm saying, 2 and 3. So you end up spending $80-$90.
They gonna get
if
something
it's $15,
sweet, right? Let's say like a Long Island or whatever. You can down one of those. You feel me?
Or a martini.
And if you're not paying for what you gonna say, hey, I tell you what,
No.
So I don't think y'all being realistic. I don't think
That's
y'all
not
being
being
realistic. I don't think y'all being realistic.
What?
A girl going out on a date with
I
you
don't think
getting
I've
2
been
Long Islands.
I
during
think
the course
2
of
Long Islands, that's
an hour and a
favorable.
half isn't realistic.
No.
Check this out,
But here's the
check
thing.
this
Here's
out,
the
check
thing.
this out.
If you get a martini or a Long Island, it can literally take you 7-8 minutes to get done with that drink. Especially if it's a sweet drink. You're done with it within 15 minutes. So are you telling me that you only have a 15-minute conversation where
wait,
have a nice day,
Y'all
nice chatting
listen,
with you in
let
the
me
first
tell you
15 minutes?
Let me tell you why y'all lying.
In an hour you can do 3 drinks.
Let me tell y'all why y'all lying. Okay? Y'all don't sit there. I don't know who y'all date. Okay? I've never been on a date with a girl, and as soon as they bring out our orders, she sits there, she chugs the drink.
She's not chugging it. She's not chugging it.
The women I date, I like classy women. You know what I'm saying? I like classy. You feel me? What usually happens?
How you know they classy?
You don't like classy women.
Right, exactly. Y'all like these hood rats. If you a hood rat, slide in your DM.
No. First of all, no woman is a hood rat.
World Wide West, slide in the DM.
Okay.
No woman is a hood rat.
Let me land. So this is my thing, right? So first, y'all sit down. Y'all are already talking. The waiter comes and gets your order. Y'all are still talking. The waiter gets the drink. Y'all are still talking. They bring the drink out here. You sip the drink throughout especially if it's the first date.
Shit,
right?
correct.
But now, wait.
That's only 5 to 10 minutes. It's not food. It's not food.
It's not food though.
If it was food, I would agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, he come and say, hey, how
you can actually eat a food slower than you can drink a drink.
That's what I'm saying. They go to the bar, bring you back out.
I'm telling you, some of the drinks. This is my bad.
Next time we go out, I'm gonna order these niggas drinks and I'm gonna time how long it take him to finish
What?
it. Because niggas don't drink, you don't drink this many drinks in 5 minutes, G.
No, I'm not saying 5 minutes, but I'm saying in 15 minutes you finish the drink.
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes.
In 15, 20 minutes, that's one drink.
Yeah.
So you telling me you spend
let's say
20 minutes for her?
Let's say we get 2 drinks.
That's 40 minutes.
Right. 2 drinks. That's $30 for her, $30 for me.
Right.
And then
Plus tip.
a tip. And then we order appetizers. And she better
Plus
drink
parking.
some
That's my
water.
That's my $90 by then.
Parking. Plus parking.
Exactly.
You believe in
That's my money. That's my money.
Y'all
gonna go back in 10
fake
minutes.
money, G. Y'all not being realistic. Okay, so what y'all is
You
saying
better
right
go
now?
$100
We gonna
on a
flip
girl
this.
you don't know.
We gonna flip this. So what y'all
Mr. Splurger.
so what y'all are telling me is that y'all meet a girl on a dating site.
Okay.
They ask y'all to go out for drinks, and y'all say, "Okay, cool, but you paying."
No,
If I'm not, yeah.
Okay, so I'm biased in the sense like y'all know I don't really drink like that. So she asked me to go out for drinks. No. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather, like you guys said, it's a million other things you can do
it
to
is.
get to know somebody at a cheaper price. It's not even that's like, oh, I don't have the money to do it. It's just no, like I don't find enjoyment in it.
Yeah.
But then so I got a business degree, right? So I also understand like the hustle of businesses, like $15 for a drink or whatever, and like you said, you're communicating. Then you just find out like I don't even like this motherfucker. You feel me?
Right.
And now you're already out $100.
No,
and she's down 2 drinks.
But 2 drinks don't equal $100.
Yes,
It could, but you gotta buy food too. See, me personally,
Bro,
when I go out,
advertise.
I'm getting my drink. I'm getting at least 2 to 3 drinks.
Mhm.
That's just me.
Right.
I gotta get something to eat because I need something to sustain
Right.
that.
You at least gonna get an
alcohol.
appetizer. That's what I'm saying. She at least gonna
I'm
order.
getting a food. I don't know.
We need
I don't
to-
know about
I'm
appetizer.
saying at least.
Y'all
At least
speaking-
appetizer. She probably gonna get some, appetizer or
Yeah.
food.
If she
Y'all-
trying
Before you know it, you actually spend
Y'all speaking
$100.
in abstract, and I'm speaking in reality.
No, we
Okay.
speaking in facts. This is what
So,
happens.
where do y'all go? Name a location, because either they giving you 80% juice.
Well,
and
I go
20%
downtown.
alcohol.
I go downtown.
Because if the drink is
Money
strong and it's of substance, blah, I can't speak, and it's a healthy drink, you're not gonna drink it that fast.
No, I'm not saying that
And-
fast. What
check
is your
this out,
definition
check
of that
this out,
fast?
check this out.
15 minutes is not that fast.
And like I said, I like my girls classy, so they don't want to get drunk on the first night, because they know if they drink too many drinks, then I'm gonna start thinking, making expectations. So they be like, you know what? I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna hold myself. I'm gonna be classy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a drink or 2. And then, I don't know what type of girls that y'all date, but when my girls see me pull out my card, they be like, you know what, since he paid for the bill, I'm a tip, right? Those are the type of girls that I attract. Those type of girls that I pay.
And
that I
you
mess
would
with.
hope so, but
Right.
as you just stated with gender roles, I would say not the majority of girls don't see it that way. They see it like Seyi asked me on a date. You
Yeah.
feel me? So he's covering.
And to be honest with you,
he's having my presence here. So you would hope they would be like, oh, okay.
To be honest with you,
I think that's what you was talking about though. Why are you here? Are you here for a free meal, or are you here to to hang out with me?
But no, but a lot of them be
It's the
conditioned to
vibe.
think that.
to be honest
that's
with you,
just how
so
it
here's the
goes.
thing.
Yeah.
For me personally, if I decide to take a girl out and we're going out, I look at it like, first of all, she's most likely going to have more fun than me. Because number one, I'm not putting on makeup. It takes them how many hours to get ready?
About 5.
I'm literally jumping in the shower, 10, 15 minutes, I'm out.
Right.
The most I'm ever doing is I'm putting on beard oil. That's the most beautification that I'm ever doing to myself.
Right.
I'm wearing a white tee or a black tee.
Right.
Okay.
You see?
I keep it simple.
Exactly.
Wear my long skinny jeans and that's it. And I'm ready within 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
So if y'all see him
This-
on social media wearing that outfit, y'all know what he's doing. He's got a date.
Right.
So, but the girls, they gotta wash their hair or whatever they're doing, fix their weave, do the makeup, do the lips, make it look bigger. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Some paint the right here.
The cleavage.
You know what I'm doing.
Make it pop a little bit.
Thank you. Y'all wear the bars. Y'all find your favorite bar to wear to make y'all look good. So I feel like at that point, you guys are having way more fun than us.
So you think they should pay because they having more fun?
I think it's 2020. I think that women.
2020.
It's 2020.
2020.
It's
Okay.
2020.
So
Like,
women should pay for their own dates in 2020.
I think that if you got it, why not? Why not do it? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with actually paying for a date and having a, especially at the end of the day, if you had a great conversation with a guy that you just met, niggas ain't shit, and you finally found that guy that is a shit or could be a shit, why not pay for
we
it?
talking about date one, and y'all just met on Hinge. She don't know if you're the shit yet.
Well, we just had a great conversation.
Right,
she got to learn a little bit about
so
me.
What I'm saying is, at the point where you're just meeting on social
And
media,
she's probably been on 10 dates and be like, all these 10 niggas ain't shit.
but
I just
you
met
the one.
Ralph.
Right, and Ralph.
He might be
so
shit.
I'm
They
gonna
didn't pay for that. I'm just saying though, like
this nigga's not living in reality. He's living in la la land. And see, that's the thing. So I'm not.
Yeah, you're right.
The way that I get. The way that I date is not the way that most people do. Right. So like, if I meet you on Hinged, what's that other stuff y'all young folks be using?
You're talking about young folks.
Really sure.
You better
Tinder,
stop. You better stop that.
Bumble, all that
I found one
stuff.
at church.
If it's
Yeah.
the first date, if I meet you for the first time and I've never met you before through a dating app or through social media, the first date for me is gonna be something that I consider cheap in my estimation. So I would probably say, let's go get coffee.
Okay.
That's what I would do mostly. Let's get to know each other. If we vibe, the next date, then I'm willing to spend more.
So you're paying for the coffee though?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and where she order hell? I'm just saying, where she order like some donuts with it,
Right,
and all that.
Right.
Unless
and it was trash. The
If
date
I
was
feel
trash.
like she ordering for two people, like she finna take it home to her boyfriend, then I'm not paying.
Talking about
But
her
if she ordered the most expensive drink at Starbucks,
Right, but this is what I'm saying. She
So-
orders that, she orders a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah.
the date is trash.
she's never gonna see me again.
You still gonna pay for it.
So quick question, because yes, I have been.
If it's a coffee shop, yeah. Unless she say some wild ass shit to make me leave the date
That's what I'm
in that
saying.
moment.
Yeah, it's a bad date.
No, but see, listen. There's a bad
Oh, you
date.
talking about just walk
There's
off?
a bad date where it's like,
I
I'm
got
never
you.
gonna text you back again after
Yeah.
this. Right there, there's that. And then there's also like,
It was okay.
what the hell did you just? Yeah. And then there's like, stop talking to me. I'm leaving right now. If that's the situation,
That's a fight. That's a fight.
then, yeah.
That's a fight.
But,
So quick question:
yeah.
what's the most you pay on the first date?
I don't know.
First date.
What's the most? So what's the most? So two questions. What's the most you ever pay on the first date? If it's just a first date, and then what's the most you pay on the first date? If it's just like, damn, I'm really vibing with her.
Okay. You wanna go first?
Yeah, you could go because mine's a good. You want to think it over?
I'll go.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
I say, to me, it depends, right? So if I'm in, like, the mode that you were in when you found your wife and everything, like, if I'm in that mode, then...
No, you just a first date. How you in that wife mode?
Right, but I'm saying, if I'm looking, because, like, right now I'm not looking for a wife.
It doesn't, but isn't it? You don't look for a wife, bro. God sends you a wife. Regardless. What you looking at that face for? God do send you a wife.
That's not true.
Okay.
So, wait, why do over 50% of marriages end in divorce if that's true?
Well, we're not talking
God
about
sent
that.
you the wrong one?
Listen,
He meant to send you this one.
listen. God will send you a wife, but you didn't pay attention.
I don't think.
Nevertheless,
I don't think God sends you your wife because if God sends you a wife and the marriage don't work out, then you blame God for the marriage.
Yeah,
not
that's
working
what-
out.
so here's the thing.
So-
I think
Let's
God
leave
sent.
God out.
Let's leave God out. But in my opinion, I think God sends your wife to you.
Okay.
Nevertheless, you're not meeting somebody on the first date and be like, I'm
My
looking
wife.
for a wife.
Right.
No, you're meeting them because just to see where it might go.
But you know...
So have that mentality.
But you know, like, wife material before. I feel like, personally, me, like...
On the first date,
Absolutely. Like, when I see...
I don't know.
If I see a girl, right, and I can tell usually,
You made up your mind already.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, like, yeah, damn, what's her ring size? I'm finna go tomorrow. But you can tell, like, she different. You feel me? Like, I can see myself, like, with her,
You
with
can
her, as
see-
opposed to somebody like, damn.
And
that's
I've been in a
bitch.
situation like that before where I was like, oh, okay, I could see myself with her. And then, like, but she was very, like, so she was very, like, low-key and cool as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I just realized that she rolls 3 blunts every day.
So she a smoker.
She's a smoker.
That's cool.
I don't have a problem with it, but I don't know if I can see that as my wife, unless she stopped smoking.
Right.
But, like, I was like, yeah, that's out of the question. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that till later. But she was very low-key about it.
Right.
Well, right. So I mean,
So, but I'm just saying that you don't find your wife on the first date. You find someone you vibe with, and then you begin to grow. Like you guys begin to grow on each other. She
Right.
begins to learn about you.
Right. But
So when you on that first date, you're not be like, oh, I'm coming on this first date because I'm looking for a wife.
But I think he's saying his mindset. Where's your mindset? Is this just somebody I'm trying to smash, or is it
yeah, thank you. So
your first date is you're trying to smash.
No, let me ask you a question.
It depends, right?
You ain't gonna get me caught up.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. So all I was just saying was like it's the distinction between the two. Like like okay, I can see somebody like this is somebody I would hope if everything works out, this can be more long term.
How much are you spending?
Mm-hmm.
Depends where we go, but if it's that situation, I wouldn't put necessarily a price tag on it or whatever. But like I said, it just depends.
I mean,
where we go.
if you met somebody who could be potentially your wife, you're still not gonna have a price tag on it.
But so
nah.
if I
there's got to be an amount where you be like, you know what? If I spend over this on the first date, I'm gonna be thinking about it the next day.
It's honestly, there's no real amount. I'm not saying like I got like that. I'm just saying like in general, because it all just depends where you go.
So what if it's somebody that you don't see them as your wife, but you still went out?
What about you? How much are you
like
spending?
$30?
So for me personally,
$30.
that's low. That's Uber.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's $15 there, $15 back.
But
so are you calculating the drinks or you calculating Uber?
Right. I'm answering your question. I don't drink. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So other costs.
Just finish that wine though.
Yeah, that shit is sweet shit. What is that, sweet red?
Yeah, that's sweet red.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit tastes good, but like on some real shit.
Okay.
I don't go to like venues and buy drinks ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all my guys. So if y'all go out, you know how niggas go like, oh, first round with me? Never hear that out of my mouth. So I fuck with y'all heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the type like, oh yeah, first round with me, no.
Because you don't drink like that.
Yeah, and I just understand
how
like
much you
the
spend
shit
on the first date.
I think just to meet, so I wouldn't want to necessarily go on a lot of dates, necessarily because I know when I go out, I want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy myself. So I think the first day, like, I'm okay with spending like, I don't know, $75. Anything after that, if it's just the basic first time, if it gets to like 100, I'm like, okay, like I'm going home. This ain't, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. Like, it was nice meeting you type of stuff. But I'm not spending over $75. If it's someone that I really vibe with, we've been talking, we got to know each other, I might drop you know what I'm saying, 200 on that. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying, I'm really messing with her vibe. And again, you have to pay attention because a lot of times when you take women out on date, they're actually enjoying that moment better than you. So when I go on date, I like to also enjoy myself. I like to go to restaurants that I like, things that I like, and enjoy myself, right? And hopefully that they can enjoy with me as well. So I want to enjoy myself. I'm not taking out a girl to go and enjoy herself or taking her out because I'm trying to pay for her. I'm taking her out because I want to enjoy myself. Shit, right. I'm gonna get top steak if I need to.
That's my point.
But if I'm feeling her, you get what I'm saying?
But check this out. You just said when you take somebody out, you're getting just as much out of this date.
I want to.
Right. So I'm not gonna invite you on a date unless I want to spend time.
But if you just meeting somebody on the first, like you said, the first date, you get what I'm saying, and you don't know, you're not really. Let's say you didn't really vibe with her as much. It's different. There's different times where maybe you didn't vibe with her. Maybe you give her a second try. Let's just see how this goes on that first date. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's some girls where you meet and then you vibe with them immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have a connection automatically.
I've been on first dates where we got ice cream and I spent $5 for her, $5 for me.
That's true.
I've been on first dates where we went to get coffee and it was $4 each, and we got one cup of coffee. We sat there.
But I've been on first date where we went and grabbed ice cream, and then we were like, oh, let's go do this. And we ended up doing 5 different things that day.
But that's because the first date of that ice cream went so well.
It went so no, but immediately, like right when we were eating ice cream, we were walking like, oh, let's go do this, let's go to theater, let's go do this, let's go for dinner.
Second date.
And then we ended. No, I don't think it's one day.
Because the first date
it's one day.
Yeah, but see, you only wanted to do other stuff with her because you enjoyed it.
Off the first date.
If she was
you count like doing things in the same day as multiple dates.
No. So I think that point's irrelevant.
Right.
The point that's relevant is you enjoyed the ice cream.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why you agreed to do other things.
Right.
And if that's the situation, then if y'all do 5 things, I feel like whoever wants to keep the date going, then like, okay, I pay for the first thing, you pay for the next thing. But really, if you really like somebody, Like you really not.
It ain't really nothing.
It ain't really that shit, man. That's if you like the person. But if you, and that's the thing, and that's what I try to tell people. Like fellas don't want to realize this. You know what you want when you go in. If I am just trying to smash, I'm trying to cut costs as much as possible. That's it. If I don't see myself if I don't see this going anywhere, I'm trying to cut costs.
You're different.
Where can I save money?
I think you're different. Because I think a lot of guys, like, if they trying to smash,
they'll spend
that money. But if they find a girl that they want to be with for a long term, they don't spend that money or, be around them as much. They build that connection. But if a guy wants to smash right then and there, like girls, they know you meet a girl in a club and this guy really want to smash that girl, boy, you buy her drinks on drinks, and buy her friends drinks just because he trying to smash her. Versus if you meet a girl in a club and you trying to like talk to her, what you do, you get her number, and then you text her the next day and be like, hey, how you doing, and things like that.
Yeah, different. No, because I feel like if you go to the club and you meet somebody and y'all talking, y'all chop it up, even if you want to smash that night, you still collect a number, don't you? Like you still like, let's meet up afterwards. Maybe I'm living.
But there's some girls you meet in a club, right? And you know, like, oh my God, this girl's beautiful. Like, I don't want to bring her over. I don't even want to have the idea that she's coming over or anything like that. I'm just get her number and text her when I'm like not as intoxicated.
The real question is, why is you meeting girls at the club?
Because girls go to clubs. What do you mean? See,
you don't find wives at the club.
I'm not saying I'm looking for a wife.
That's not true.
See?
You do find wives.
I found my wife at school.
Why didn't you find her in the church?
She was walking to class.
Why didn't you find her in the church?
That's a good place too.
Exactly. That's the best place.
I'm going there next. Yeah, right. Exactly. I was on my way to church and she was on the way to class, and I was like, I see. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much wraps up this episode. Life is a scam because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who pays for the date. I feel like if you like somebody, you pay for the date. Doesn't matter if you're the male, doesn't matter if you're the female. If you really feel somebody, you pay for it. And if you're really not trying to feel somebody, then you try to find ways to get out of paying for it. Yeah. So if he don't want to buy you a drink, then he probably don't like you like that. So that's what I would say.
I would say this too before you end. Like, if possible, y'all can tell us what y'all think in the comments.
Please do.
On social media.
Please do.
Always feel free to join the discussion.
Join in. Tell us where we was right, tell us where we were wrong. If you think this people here are crazy, go ahead and write that down.
That's a pleasure.
Okay. Yeah, but I thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And we were ending with saying arrest the cops that murdered Breonna Taylor, but the justice system failed us right now. So we are still hoping that we get all that fixed. But right now we're going to leave that.
Wait, can we talk about that for 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes. I know we said we was going to end it, but you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that needs to be addressed. You feel me? Like, we can't just talk about good stuff and then, because people say like...
I made a drink for that.
There you go. Like, people say the justice system failed us, but it was never designed for us, so no way that could possibly fail us in that sense. You feel me? Like, this was nothing to be like, it wasn't news. You know what I mean? Like, it's sad, of course, but it wasn't shocking. Like,
and I feel like this should be a whole nother episode in
itself. This can't be a 2-minute conversation.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It's ridiculous if you take 2 minutes.
Because exactly what you said, the justice system is not designed for us. Like, no. Unfortunately, what happened is they're following the law, but the law is ass backwards. Yeah. Because how do you shoot somebody and the bullet that doesn't hit the victim is the bullet you get indicted for? Is what you're going to trial for. So yeah, it's a whole nother conversation that I would love to have. I would love to have.
I also want to say, black women, like, I commend you guys, for trying to hold yourself, and not only that, but trying to hold black men as well, because this is a very tough time for any black woman in general. LeBron James even said black women are more disrespected, people in America. And it's really tough to be in this situation where, like, the black men are already being scrutinized and killed and all that. And then you got black men being disrespected, black women being disrespected. It's like, who got the black women back? Well, the black women got the black men back.
Right. We got y'all back.
So
we love black women.
As much as y'all think that maybe some of us don't, I want to say this, like, it's a lot of us that really got black women. because we were all brought up by black women.
Yep.
I got brought up by two black women.
Mhm.
So like, I got the black women that I'm
Yeah.
support as much as I can, and I hope that any guys looking at this is like
Says the same.
says the same thing, feels the same way. And if you in one of my circle and you don't feel like black women, you say black women ain't shit, then you need to not be on my circle because, man.
Because we love black women over here.
Oh my
Black
goodness.
women are the shit.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So
We support y'all. We love y'all.
yeah.
And thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great day. All right, that was a long ass episode, though.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. Akin hit me up.